I hope you find Idylla to your liking.
Thank you for your dedication. The gods have divined the location of the final gift to me. You have proved your faith and loyalty to us, and derived great wisdom from these trials. Collect this last, rare item, and be at ease. The old ways have been treated with reverence due. Good day. Many greetings, stranger.
Come, with the city complete, we must raise...
Greetings. What have I done now? Someone in Issa is always looking to send me away. But I won't go. No. Well, if it isn't the mortal I've heard so much about. Congratulations on your successes in the House of Ballads. Well done indeed. All those who come to greet the king must first be granted permission by the Hall of Appointments in the Understyle, which, I might say, seems rather inconvenient. You mortals are talented at fighting what is natural. Perhaps this is your influence. I have heard he is a noble spirit, a beacon of wisdom and calm in this changing world. I will never know for certain if this is true, unless I look upon him directly. I have done little in my many seasons than venture to this place and attempt to gain an audience with King Titerian. I have yet to succeed, but I keep coming. How may I serve you, Your Eminence? I have always been a great admirer of Hallam the White.
Mortals must stay together.
Let's see. If I change the motion to more a twist, then will the spell be redoubled? Idris Theonin has been managing this. Holy Arcana libraries for centuries. I hear he has a special lesson.
Don't know if we've had the pleasure. I'm the finest merchant in these parts, I assure you. Can't say that I have much in the way of magical ability, but I know trade better than anyone else here, and they appreciate it here. You can't just have a group of book-minded mages and expect the organization to take care of itself. They rely on people to look after the logistics, like me. When I first arrived here at the instruction of the Order, I was terrified of the Fae. They are nothing like us. See you soon, I hope.
Hello. Well, happy to see an unfamiliar face. Scholia Arcana's close-knitted enough without being sequestered in Issa. Didn't know the Fae had cities, or whatever you might call this, until I came out here. I can understand why they wouldn't want to share it, though. I love the Order. Never felt more at home than among my peers. But I only wish there were more of us. If you do enough good works, the Scholia sends you to Issa. Apparently, they're keen on learning some of the magics of the Fae. Stop by again.
Damn quiet, damn fools. I'm sorry, friend, I didn't see you there. I'm afraid I'm a bit concerned. I'm an experienced sagecrafter. My skills as a mage leave much to be desired, but no one knows stones like I do. The finest practitioners of the arcane craft. There are many things we have learned from our time. A few nights ago, I was the victim of an attempted robbery. Someone sought to steal a gem of mine from a chest I warded myself. That night, 3 initiates fled the chapter. Cassera, Aloran, and Bertrand. I suspect they were somehow involved. They could only have run into the She. Can you find them? Someone attempted to steal a valuable gem from me. And on the very same evening, 3 of our initiates disappeared. Cassera, Aloran, and Bertrand. They're somehow involved in the attempted theft. And at the very least, in danger while on the She. Thank you. Find out what happened and I'll be grateful. You've got to find them. They're somewhere in the She, I'm sure of it. There's 3 of them. Cassera, Bertrand, and Aloran. They must be in the She. Find them there. Don't be a stranger. How goes the search? Until next time.
Good evening. Speak to Pell Grandy or Will Donnell if you're looking for supplies.
Good day. Welcome to the Issa chapter house of the Scholia Arcana. How may I be of assistance? As a docent of the Scholia Arcana, my duties involve handling all tasks necessary for the day-to-day administration of the Order's affairs in Issa. We are a collective of mages, and those that have a mind to unravel the ethereal phenomena of these Feylands and beyond. Despite it is a great honor for us to be granted a place among them, the Issa we focus more on researching the magics. We are an order of magic practitioners dedicated to the fostering of knowledge regarding all things mystical and arcane. While the heart of our power lies in Rathir, we keep an embassy here in Issa to maintain strong relations with the Fae. Traditionally, our applicants undergo years of preparation, but we understand your circumstances are somewhat irregular. Ever since you entered the city, we've been watching you. After all, an endorsement from Niralim is not quickly dismissed. If it is your wish to join our order, you must first complete the trial of initiation. It is a ritual that will better equip us to understand what place you might have among us. I will not lie. Some do not survive the ordeal. Of those who do, only a select few are chosen to become members of our order. Then first I shall present you with this. It is the story of the Order's founding and a good primer for all who wish to join our ranks. Now I shall summon the circle of mages necessary to perform the ritual. Savant Engar will lead the trial. Speak to him in the Delving Hall when you're ready to begin. We are a society of mages dedicated to the study of magic. Short of joining, the best way to learn about the Order is to read On the Founding of the Scholia Arcana. It is not for me to divulge the details of the trial. I can only advise that you do not take the risk lightly. Farewell.
Good evening.
Raina Njorn can teach sage crafting to anyone. She spends most of the time in the delving hall.
Greetings. I have some ability with the art of sage crafting. Do you wish for some instruction? I came to the Scholia Arcana because magic flows through my family, my entire people. And though the magic is strong, it gives few answers to the questions of life. What is this power? Where does it come from? I hope to learn these truths in time. Many try to join our order, but most do not have the skill necessary to be of use. The Fae possess a certain communion with the magical energies of nature that we never stop practicing.
This is not as easy as it looks. I am not here to socialize.
Greetings. I will be the savant presiding over your trial of initiation. Traditionally, applicants have prepared for the challenges of this trial through years of study and training. But as Augur mentioned, we realize you are unique. Do you have any questions before we begin? The magic of the ritual confronts the applicant with his or her own potential. Consequently, no two experiences are the same. How this potential manifests varies. Whatever takes place is for the applicant only. Tradition dictates it is never spoken of. And a final warning. While whatever shape the magic takes isn't real, not truly, what happens can have real consequences. Do not underestimate the danger. This is a fluid magic. The form it takes varies according to the power and nature of the ritual's focus. In this case, you. The goal is a simple one. Survive. Like every Scholia Arcana member before you, to join our ranks, you must first confront the specter of your potential. And be aware that I am watching. Now, proceed into the center of the circle to begin. Good luck. Don't pay any attention to my rambling. Those who are born out for blood. Quite the capacity for violence. Intriguing. By the what is that? A synergistic construct. All chemical elements. I hope you survive further. first phase of the trial is complete. Proceed further, Initiate, to see what lies beyond. Another cave. How interesting.
Death is part of the cycle.
Something is terribly wrong. Ahead, I sense another's presence in the trial. Dissonance? Growing?
Where am I? What is this place? The Dark Empyrean. I cannot remember. I cannot remember anything. And you? I smell death on you, child. Why have you summoned me here? I am the Dark Empyrean, and I will not be bound by you or those you serve. I could kill you now, but I have plans for those who watch from the shadows. Now be gone.
Such power. One moment we were linked, sustaining the magic of the trial, and then an arc of energy, the likes of which I have never seen, burst from you. 3 mages lay dead, and 2 have fled screaming. I know the trial is not meant to be shared, but what in Lyria's name happened? A difficult question. The purpose of the spell is to confront the focus, in this case you, with a force representative of his or her potential. How it goes about this is, well, uncertain. The magic finds a way. So I must ask, what happened in your trial? What did you encounter? A woman? Masked in shadow? I will need to consult my books. Perhaps later we can discuss the details. For now, we have dead to bury and missing mages to find. As for the formalities, you have proven yourself worthy in the trial of initiation. In the name of the Scholia Arcana, I hereby confer unto you the title of Neophyte. Welcome to the Order. Come speak to me when you're ready to be of use. It is a wondrous world we have been graced with, and among its marvels is the force of magic that builds in strength every day. We have a responsibility to know what these forces are, so that we may better control it. Ah, yes. Particularly, a very few may reach the rank of Savant. Oh, right. You passed. Up until the point where all hell broke loose, you were even doing well. Not that we expected anything less. Good fortune. I am certain that what happened to the mages that died here, and Nuala and Kadak, was not your doing. This has not been the only incident of spellcraft gone awry. Magic itself is changing. It is our responsibility as members of the Scholia Arcana to ascertain why. He is one of the most gifted sage-crafters we have produced in generations. Wherever he may be, I hope he is safe and will soon return to the fold. It does not surprise me that Nuala survived the backlash of power that killed 3 of her brethren. From the first day of her novitiate, she demonstrated an insatiable curiosity and remarkable talent. But now, I can't help but wonder if we pushed her too hard. I am sending you to the ruin of Aod, to the south. There, the element of fire thrives as though it has a life of its own. After your initiation trial, the magic in Aod shifted. I believe this magic is tied to you, Initiate. Confronting it might yield some answers. Priests of Rathir have long sealed Aod from entry, but we know it to be an ancient ruin. If you're interested in the details, read Velthilian Carr's Aod, the Mythos of Mayhem. I'm sure our library has a copy. Somewhat self-destructive cultists who worship the arcane aspects of fire. They frequent places they believe blessed by Rathir, and do not welcome trespassers. Followers of Rathir dwell within. They have quite the affinity for fire, as do other creatures found there. As for what may be causing the recent swelling in power emanating from the ruin, your guess is as good as mine. Lyria be with you.
A new student?
Pretty evening, isn't it? All who wish to see Tatarian must go through Olana here in the Hall of Appointments.
What is this? Do you expect me to be impressed because you rose to prominence in the House of Ballads? Oh, I don't think so. They make up the most powerful body in the world, especially now that the mortal races have become embroiled in conflict. A second spring is coming, mark my words. I remember a cycle. He's the most beautiful of us. A being of absolute perfection. It is a shame he must grace the mortal realm in a physical form. His true brilliance is beyond you.
Our days are hard, petition. Pleading with the High King. Whoever said an ambassador's life was easy?
If you need binding, I can provide. It's good to see you again, my liege. We here in Issa are honored by your presence. How may I assist? This is where those who seek an audience with the Summer Court must first make their claim. And once that claim is honored, I will prepare them for reception. The Fae fulfill roles in the telling, be it king or steward. If one wishes to ascend the heavens, one must abide by the laws of nature. Your kind has tried for so long to gain access to this sacred place, to be near us. Yet here you all are, and I rarely see a single mortal in the understyle. What do they fear, I wonder? I am the attendant of the court's list, and the lady of receivership. I am trained in all aspects of courtly customs and stand 12th closest advisor to the High King. Farewell, friend.
Welcome to the Lyceum Grove, where the great font of Issa finds...
Was it too? You'll have to excuse my state, Your Grace. The House of Ballads rarely sends its ruler to meet with me. I usually entertain mortals from Felltown. I enjoy the mortal world immensely. It adds such texture and color to our experience. Now and then you might find me in your dustling district, taking in the bustle. I am the steward of tinctures and elixirs. A meaningless title, one I gave myself, actually. But my work is vital, as is my role, to test the font's magic. This is where we watch over the font, the source of magic in the gardens of Issa. It is a fountainhead that is nourished for as long as this world has been. The font's flow can be measured, directed, and even regulated, depending on the needs of our people. Font Master Nomoran attends to these duties. He has the role of monitoring the font's flow throughout the city and the Phalanx. His telling is not to be envied, as it is one of our most important. It may be difficult to believe, but this city was once inhabited only by Fae. The understyle consisted of everything growing beneath the font. Now this important section of the Issa is but a dark corner, all but forgotten. Font Master Nomoran insists that everything flows as it should, yet I have seen his worry, and I feel the magic weakening. Strange forces are at work. If you ever wish to learn, come visit. Welcome to the Lyceum Grove, my liege. How may I aid the House of Ballots? Farewell, mortal.
Nice to see you.
Yes, stop. I marvel at how such diverse
Turn away, mortal. The Den of Night is meant for the impudent. Your entrance shall be denied. It is where the brazen and unrepentant are sent to consider their crimes. Must I point out that the Den of Night's occupants are almost always mortals? They are given time to reflect, and when they are ready, they may brave the beasts of the Hollow to return to us here on the surface. It's a great privilege for mortals to... My own telling has brought me here to the Gardens of Issa, to act as one of its guardians and caretakers. I'll protect it from any threat, including you. I do not want to see you in here, mortal.
This dwelling gets quite raucous. You mortals have a strange tendency to befoul anything you touch.
Have you seen Lady Wenry? She's more beautiful than I imagined. And to think, she spends her days...
You look like one who enjoys a game of hexes. We mortals need something of our own here in Issa. Why can't it be gambling? If you don't know how, I can teach you. What do you want to know about me for? Is this some kind of Fey interrogation? Keep your curiosity to yourself, friend. Folks here have gold, and that's enough for me. Not much to do here in the Fey City, but lighten your pockets and have a good time doing it. But I jest. You have a lucky look about you, stranger. You'll be back.
Goods and conversation here. Hey there, pretty. This is Asker's Alley, best tavern in Issa. Only tavern in Issa, of course, but you didn't know that, did you? If you're new in the city, I can help. I know everything. About the Understyle, the Embassy, the Scholia Arcana, you name it. I know it all. We provide your basic public service. Ale. And if drinking isn't your thing, then you can always stop by the Hexes game and back. Sure, we've got a place to sleep on the floor over there, but it'll cost you. Fine, it's up to you. Oh, if I had the finery and manners, you wouldn't find me anywhere but the Embassy Hall. I'd even buy a title. But it's a dreadful place these days, what with the war. The Darkelfar and Varani are practically at arms over their differences, and everyone speaks in a whisper. I prefer the United Merchants delegation. Those are my people. Olana and her squire Brio, they have the good fortune to meet with all the nobles who visit the High King. So you want to brush up on your bad luck, do you? That game will do it for you, all right. Speak with Kali in the back. Bye now.